When you think about the fact that in our personal lives, we take care of services that we need to have fulfilled on our own. We don't need anyone to teach us how to use Waze, how to use Uber, how to use Amazon, any of the features, how to use Netflix. But when you come to work becomes very sluggish, very archaic, email-driven. Requests are very slow. When you make a request of anything, whether it's a travel pass, whether it's an HR payroll update, you don't really know where it goes once you submit it. What ServiceNow is trying to do and is succeeding at doing is putting that self-service capability in the hands of the users across the government. So when they come to work, if there's something they need to request, whatever that may be, they can go into a portal that uses permissions for them, for their role, and request whatever it is they need, be it an airline ticket, be it a parking pass, a gym membership, a Metro card, a laptop, a new phone. Where we see it in HHS is largely around the fact that so many of their processes, whether they're helping researchers and scientists or whether they're helping the back office folks, are still very, very slow in their time to market as far as being able to deliver capable solutions for the end users. So what we're getting into now is a lot of back office automation that really helps the front end users to be able to request what they need to accomplish and then see that request going through the process via a self-service portal and be able to meet the needs of their mission. Researchers may need to order new medical equipment, right? Or research equipment, say a new high-powered microscope, for example, within the NIH. The process to order that can be 4 months. If they have a critical research need for that, how could they expedite that process? So being able to automate a process that has all the pre-approval workflows done, ready to go, they go in, select the item that they want, submit their request, they can track that request through and see it fulfilled within a matter of days and see the delivery show up, say the next week, to be able to shorten that time. The efficiencies that gives as far as finding healthcare results is tremendous. The other thing too is that it's huge cost savings for the government as well, because all of the time that it takes for that request to be reviewed, approved, kicked back, adjusted, modified, sent back up for approvals, and then ultimately fulfilled, it can be very costly. We don't see that. It's kind of a hidden cost to us as taxpayers that we don't see, but that happens throughout the Department of Health and Human Services. So being able to help to bring the ability to get whatever request you want fulfilled quickly is a huge motivator for the government. ServiceNow is not your system of record typically, right? So if you have HR data, right? Payroll data, employee data, social security information and so forth, they're coming from disparate systems, right? If you layer on top a platform that is able to allow a user to go in and update their benefits, update their W-2 information, be able to go in through one window and do that and layer that on top, that's a huge driver for the department. It's taking the data. It's not necessarily creating new data. It's simply being able to use APIs to pull that data and serve that up in a manner for the user to be able to say, I can take action on what it is I need to do and use that data appropriately to change my own status of single to married, change my address, change my tax withholdings, whatever that may be. There are so many folks around the Beltway who would love to be able to have access to the types of individuals you've been able to bring here today. And the very intimate setting makes it very possible for the attendees to be able to not only speak to each other, but also to the speakers. And I think the other thing that's impressive too is the cadence by which you're moving through the agenda is very efficient. So you're able to bring the speakers up, you have very well thought out questions ahead of time. When that session is done, the next one immediately starts up. There's just no dead time to allow for folks to sort of lose the momentum. So I think that's been quite impressive.